Oh, am I going to regret modding you? Thank you, Banana. Thank you. Well, it's time for science. Hello and welcome to the stream. I'm Madcat. I'm wearing safety specs. Well, no, I'm just wearing a pair of cheap shades, but whoa, wow, everything is... I shouldn't have worn them for as long as I did. Wow, everything's suddenly bright. Yes. Science. You know, I'm in my science outfit. What more do we need? But hello, good evening. Hope everyone's well. And that is actually really bloody bright. I'm just blinding myself with my ring light here. Don't mind. Good evening, Creole. Good evening, Caroline. And good evening, Banana. Thank you for adding the extra commands. Ah. See, I didn't even know you could do stuff like that. And you're like, I'm just going to go and do this. But yes, hello everyone, welcome to the stream. I do hope you have had a fantastic week. Or if nothing else, a fantastic Friday, and hopefully not working tomorrow so I can turn around and go, it's Saturday, we're day off, yay. If nothing else, you know, hope you've had a good day. Okay, right. Noted. This could be entertaining. Anyway, right, I'm just going to click straight to the game. May regret choices, quite possibly. Is it done the stupid thing? And yeah, it's done the stupid thing again, because... Oh, no, it hasn't. Yeah, I thought it would do the thing where it loses track of how big things are. But never mind. So yeah, it's been a while since we were last here. Not much has changed. We still have the lawn dart orbiting. It's quite an orbit. My only issue is obviously that planet and that orbit. They're very close, and I can imagine there being an interaction, and Jeb is going to be... It is going to be shot out far away. This is going to be a thing. Jeb for president. I mean, he could very well be a president. He is a sitting president at the moment, because he's not going to be doing much more than sitting. But he is still alive? Just checking. Come on, Jeb Cam. Yep, Jeb's still there. Look at that happy little face. Jeb is, you know, doing well. You still got your food in there, Jeb? You okay, man? I'm not sure if Jeb's alive or it's just radiation that's done it, but he does seem to be a little bit quirky. He looks like he's lost it, yeah. I mean, he's been in space for 229 days, 5 hours, 4 minutes, and 37 seconds. Yeah, I can imagine him losing it. But we're going to try and land on the Mun. And maybe do some other stuff to get back. Because I remember my last attempt at landing on the Mun kind of went wrong, because I completely forgot to account for the mass of a rocket being different. Did I not save the rocket is the next question. I probably didn't. Nope, that looks like it. Yep, that's it. So, let's have a look at this and see if I can somehow make this... Because I think what it is I've got either too weedy an engine or too big a fuel tank. Part of me is thinking if I change the fuel tank, keep it because I'm going to use it on another one. Make the fuel tank smaller so the mass is lower. Fuel's that button. not the smallest. The smallest is that one. And yes, I'm going to add an extra stage. That'll do there. Right, okay. Okay. Rumor has it he's watching Lost on Netflix. Rumor has it he's probably still waiting for the latest Game of Thrones. Wibble Ragnarok. Wibble, welcome on in. Welcome on in. I'm just gonna adjust that down because I can see my mic keeps to ping out quite hard on there. But yes, welcome on in. Hope you've had a good day. This is the problem. I haven't played this, and now I'm like, how do I play this again? And I did have a look. So Kerbal 2 came out as well, whilst I remember this part. And I was like, awesome, Kerbal 2. Then I went to get it, and I was like, oh, I can't afford that. That's too expensive for an early access game. So I'm going to leave it for a bit and let it go through its paces, let it get some more stuff put in, and then I'll get it then. But at the moment, I really cannot justify or afford to buy it. Why is that connected to that fin? Let's do that, if anything else. I just don't like the idea of that being connected to a fin. I also don't like the idea it doesn't appear to be going perfectly around, but I will. Surviving managed to sort out the stair scout ready for tomorrow. Oh, you got a game tomorrow. Nice. Yeah, I need to have a look at the stairs and I'll see if I can't get it working again. May have picked up an AUG for dirt cheap because it had issues with the gearbox, and I'm like, I can have a look into that. If nothing else, hey, get a prop gun. Right. Hang on, I need to, before I click launch, because I know I'm going to cock this up. So, we have got a whole lot of rockets. Then I ditch them. Wait. Where's the... Yeah, I was going to say that's not right. Okay, so, pop you there a second. Hop. Oh, no, you need to be in your own. You need to be in your own. You to be there. So it's engines fire. Then I can drop them as I get higher. The engines will keep firing. I can then, if I put that in that and get rid of that one, they'll fire together. They'll fire together, and then I'm hoping that's going to be enough to get me back from Mun. If not, I'll be doing another mission where I'll replace the science with a crew capsule and go pick somebody up. That would be hilarious to try and land on Mun somewhere near a Kerbal. I'm just basically just creating loads and loads of rescue missions in the name of science. Science! But yes, we shall launch and see what happens. That's not what I wanted, game. I wanted to launch, not go back to that thing. I may have clicked the wrong button because my brain went, the red button is the one you want. I mean, to me, red is launch and green is nothing else. But no, green is launch. Green is launch. We are green for launch. Or launch. I haven't eaten yet. I'll sort something out in a moment. Right, okay. We're launching into the night time, which technically shouldn't really matter because, well, you know, we're going into the night time. Alright, Valentina, I thought you were dead, but no, you just was taking a nap somewhere. I forgot I needed to turn on the main engines. I just went to see how much Kerbal 2 is in the yikes. Yes, it is. It's expensive. And there is less in it than you can get in Kerbal 1. And that's to be expected. When Kerbal came out originally, there wasn't as much as what I can do now in it. So I'm not like, oh, they haven't put as much. I don't expect them to put as much in it. It's obviously baby steps, work your way up. But I know that some people are like, oh god, I'm paying this much for not much there. And I'm like, I kind of figured it would be. But I'm also not in a position where I can throw that money at a game at the minute. Especially with Minami coming up. So, it's one of those, maybe afterwards, I'll see what happens. I would very much like to get it, because I do like the idea of supporting them and seeing the game grow as it goes, but at the moment, I press the wrong button code. That's okay, that's supposed to explode. But yeah, it's one of these things where at the moment I just can't really justify that. Okay, right, let's cut the engine a second. I want to add a maneuver. I want to... Whoa, that did not go alright. Can I cancel that? No, I want to cancel. Cancel. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Right, let's... delete the maneuver. Add a maneuver. Should I be worried by what's happened to the maneuver? What the... Okay, just go pro grade, because I don't trust any of the stuff going on at the minute. And I'm sure my Kerbal can keep us in orbit. Like me with the Atelier games. I want them, but not that much, yeah. I mean, if you don't want to spend, it's little then don't, but yeah, early access means that people need not know much, yeah. Oh, if you just seen the price for it, Ragnarok. For those that haven't looked on Steam, it's like 40, is it 49 quid? It's like 45 or 49. But yeah, I've been thinking about getting Star Citizen for years now. Haven't they been thinking about making Star Citizen for years? I get the distinct feeling that this is not going to get me into orbit. Go sideways! Alright, I'm gonna mulligan on this one because I'm like, I could not figure out why it was not giving me the orbit I needed. But yeah, 44.99. It at the moment it's just far too much for me. Especially with like cost of living and all sorts of stuff going. I am just gonna chuck it on an early access game. It's can't do that at the moment. It's only been 10 years and 300 million, give them a break. I mean, they probably just need a little bit more, you know what it's like. But at least with Kerbal, I have more faith in Kerbal actually producing a game at the end of it all. Yeah, I'm definitely not like, I've seen some of the Steam reviews and people are like, there's barely any content in it, and I'm like, which part of early access did you not quite figure out? It's like, you must be new here. Yep, cook the rocket evenly, yes. It is absolutely important to make sure that when you are cooking rockets, you make sure you get an even coverage. The sound of progress is the sound of your rockets exploding as you dump them off. My cat is smart, but what? Are you talking about the same cat? Is it a different one you're talking about? Because I sure is fucking smart. Oh, no. You see, I managed to turn the engines off and I didn't want to. Right, okay, right, so good. Add maneuver. Go prograde. That's what I want. Good. Right, now kill the engines, aim for maneuver. shouldn't have got the Scout, but the L96 was pretty much foobar. Yes, one of those things, unfortunately. But still, you got the Scout. You can run around and play Counter-Strike. Shut up, you smart. Alright, okay. I'll take the compliment, thank you. Still don't think I am. I'm smart in some ways, but you've seen me play Hitman. Also, Cyber Gremlin and others have been noted. Ah, you decide to get the little miniatures. Oh, I did finally sign up to Etsy because I picked up some the barcode tattoos. So I'm probably going to need some help applying them because I could try and put the tattoo on the back of my head, but I can guarantee it's probably going to be upside down and off kill. So, you know, at least someone to sit there going, nope, left a bit, right a bit, up a bit. And then go into the Alistair and see if I can scan the head in a self-scan. That would be hilarious. If I see someone walk around with like one of those little handheld scanners, I'm like, excuse me, can you just scan my head? Do not try to scan your head. You've not met me, have you? Oh, we're in orbit. That's what I wanted. Right, okay. Let's turn all that off a second so you're not burning all the power I need. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's have a look at the orbit. So I need to circularize the orbits. I'll do. Warp to there. Left, left, right, 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 left. And for science, yes. We're doing this for science. One second. I need to, I was going to say I need to jot something. Ah, there's a pen. I need to check something in a moment. Well, after the stream, I should say. I'm going to put this in here because then I look more like a scientist because I have things in my pocket. Any chance you can speed up that warp there for me, Scotty? Thank you. Whee! Also, shouldn't be left to deal with players when Canopus is involved, apparently. Twice they have abandoned a player. Okay. Look, I'm all, after that picture you sent me, I'm all for signing up for the Canopus, you know. Okay, come on, you've got 21 seconds to spin this thing around. I don't think I put RCS. Oh no, I keep forgetting. I'm like, I haven't put RCS thrust on it. No, because I don't have the science to unlock RCS. That's what I'm gunning for. So right now we're just wiggling everything. Look at it wiggle. Don't ask how this is apparently helping me turn. Hang on, I'm wiggling, you know, fins. You know, aerodynamic things in space. Where, you know, air and dynamics doesn't really matter. Okay, right, so I could try using the fancy calculator thing. Or I could go nuts and see if I can't just launch myself out there. I did have an interaction come up then. Oh, there we go. So that'll be a burn, jettison, burn. But that will get me to meet up with Mum. Yeah. Let's give it a whirl. Ooh, pretty sure. Are you talking about the planned orbits that I've got? Yay, science! I mean, science and shapes. Oh, I've just managed to turn that off by accident. I don't want to do that. I don't have that greater margin of error. I'll give it that. I am very much. I have to nail this one properly. We're going to lose another frog. Yeah, warp there. Aim at that point. Things are looking grim for Jeb's successor. Yes, we are going to Valentina this. I think it's one thing that I've noticed with some of the players I've seen of Kerbal 2 is at least the rocket, you know, you can see your spacecraft. It's lit up a little bit more. If I do that, you're like, where is it? Oh, come on! I knew I should have done it sooner. I've missed it because I couldn't get the craft rotated in time. Alright, cancel that one. We are gonna have to try again, but I just wanna warp a bit past. So add a maneuver. Okay, so I'm going to just add the maneuver out like that, and then just keep zipping around until I hit the point that I needed to hit, which is the Mum. Get ready to add another command. So apart from more Kerbals, what does 2 have that this doesn't? So, what I've seen so far is they are looking to do more procedurally generated parts. There's upgrades to the way the rockets are built, and how the game processes that. They've made it slightly easier for beginners, so that'll help me. A lot of it is a graphical overhaul. They've really gone to town making it look like it would look in actual space. What they're also planning to do with the game is there will be more options for interstellar travel. You'll be able to build bases on other planets to harvest resources to create new ships and so on and so forth. So it's whereas this one is like a science sandbox, get into space, zip around and go woohoo. That one, there's like a colonization plan, and one of their goals is also multiplayer. Which could be kind of entertaining. Gotta go look for a bit. Yep, no worries, not a problem at all, Cardo. Not a problem. I generally have no idea how the multiplayer would work, but it could be kind of fun. You know, best looking at. I'm like, maybe I should speed up time so we're not waiting 45 minutes. Oh yeah, I almost ballsed that one up again. Did I turn that off? No, I didn't turn that off. That's why my legs are cooking. Do. So go on then, Panana. How would you describe to Valentina? We've already got to Jeb. What would Valentina be? Valentina is not stranded yet and not dead. I mean, yeah, there is that. I was just thinking to Valentina to put things under a roof. Sorry. Yeah, it's not like we've got video evidence, don't worry, you're fine. No one will have ever seen anything. Oop, whoop, whoop. Right. Get ready on the thrust. Did you put cocaine in the water system? I mean, how else do you expect them to survive for as long as they have? It's fine, just put it under the skylight. Now that's, yeah. You see, Ragnarok's got your back. He knows what you're aiming for. You're not dumb. You just didn't look up. And as Tsubasa actually pointed out, the fact that I stood there and said, put it, you know, here, and then I ran to the corner I wanted you to put it in whilst you were probably sat in your inventory screen and you just saw me. You know, I can take some hit on that one. But you could have also looked up and seen there was no ceiling there, but that's beside the point. Right, okay, we are now going to play the good old game of let's do the time warp. So, warp there. Actually, oh no. Warp there, because it should hopefully be a bit faster. Whoa, 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 whoa. I pressed the wrong button. But it looks like we are going to encounter the Mun, and hopefully it's going to be in a positive way. There's nothing worse than encountering the Mun and it's a very negative way or an extremely positive way. I mean, who knows? I wonder if we can find the debris of our last guy. Does anybody know where we landed him? Oh wow, that is an orbit. Okie dokie. Right. Warp there. This is Sailor Mun. Okay, right. That looks. Oh god, this is gonna go horribly wrong, isn't it? Oh, wait, that'll get us into an orbit. That's a hell of a move, but it will get us into an orbit. And that is what we're here for. 8 minutes. Oh, it reminds me of the thing about there was a bear that ate like $8 million worth of cocaine or something like that. And you can just imagine for the brief moments before its heart gave in, it was like the toughest thing ever. Just slingshot a spaceship around the moon, why don't you? I mean, that's what I'm planning to do. It hasn't failed me so far. As long as I'm around the moon and not into the moon, we're okay. I just haven't really managed the around part that well. Cocaine bears. They're like gummy bears, but better. Cocaine bears, bouncing here and there and fucking everywhere. I think I need more tea. And even more violent. Are you okay? That is a loaded question. How many times did the moon swerve before it hit you? I mean, it's continually swerving, that's the problem. It must be drunk. It's drunk, it's not me. It's not my fault, it's drunk. The worst part of all of this is I've suddenly come to realise that this big fuel tank that I strapped on here is probably going to be absolutely useless. The game's trying to decide if I'm in orbit or not. I like to think I am, but the game appears to have other ideas. Oh, there we go, there we go. That should be in orbit. Right, okay, we are now in orbit around Mun, so all I now need to do is, well, drop the orbit. So, add a maneuver. Whee! I mean, that's a hell of a maneuver, but it does the ticket. I've got the fuel, I can do this. Right, okay, first of all, get you aiming at the maneuver point before I warp. It's not me, it's the Mun.
But Mun, I thought you let me want to play outside.
Oh yeah, get that popcorn ready. We all know how this is going to end. Game sums up my life. Expending lots of energy to seemingly get nowhere. Oh, I'm very good at that. It's like, you know, place your bets now. Am I going to land on Mun? Bet 1. Bet 2. Am I going to land on Mun in one piece? Bet 3. Am I going to be able to get back from Mun? You see, I like to bring the entertainment. Everyone, you know, has no clue what's going to happen, including me. You're going, thinking outside the box and going for the edgelord. I like it. That's probably going to happen to Jeb, given how he's going to be catapulted out into the outer system.
I can see my house from here.
One of the things that they have done, so going into Kerbal Space 2, so you could see the rocket plume there was just like your typical flame coming out and bending up. Obviously when you get to space there's no pressure, and the reason why you get that shape is in an atmosphere the pressure holds the exhaust gases into that, and and if you look at like video footage of rockets going up, as they get into the upper atmosphere and into space, that plume expands, and one of the things they have done which I really like is they will show the plume expanding as you go up, and when you're in space your rocket plume is this huge wide thing. It's brilliant. But yeah, it's just a random thing whilst I remembered. To me a lot of Kerbal 2 is it looks pretty. I need to add a maneuver. I don't want to warp there yet. I want to add a maneuver to bring that down. And then aim at the maneuver point. And then we warp. the... Look how happy they are. Because they think they're going to survive. Ooh, didn't we land there? Or we tried to land there. I'll see if I can try and land us in that crater. I can't remember where I tried to land last time. But I'm sure we are there, and there. I can safely say I do not understand this game. But space is cool, and I get to watch you blow up Kerbals, it's all good. It was, as you play it, you sort of come to realise a lot more of what's going on. And having like even a small understanding of orbital mechanics can help. I didn't want to warp. And it's just things like these 2 points here, that's the closest approach, that's the furthest away. There I'm travelling the slowest, there I'm travelling the fastest. Anything that I do will affect the other side of the orbit. So if I was to do a maneuver here, it'll actually affect it over here. And when you start learning these little bits like that, you go, so if I need to... it's like, as I got out to Mun, I was using the downward slope to keep the speed and then burn out. And the reason I'm doing retrograde, so against the orbit burns on the downward slope, is it will bring the axis down without it being too drastic. If I do it at the apoapsis, it actually, instead of circularizing the orbit, it drops it in and makes it more oval, and then you're lawn darting quite heavily. So I want to add a maneuver, so we do that, so the whole game here is I want to lower the lower the craft down. Alright, okay, so that is going to get me onto the surface. Roughly there-ish. Ooh, lawn dart. Lawn darts are bad. Except unless you've actually got lawn darts, in which case you want lawn darts, and then they're okay. But I don't have a lawn, so... Also, when you think about it, aren't lawn darts like bloody dangerous? You know, big darts that you throw up in the... I don't know what you're supposed to do with lawn darts. I assume you just throw them up into the sky and, you know, hope for the best. I learned only one lesson from Kerbal. The same one as from Portal. Speedy thing goes in, speedy thing comes out. Yep. I mean, it is an important thing to learn. Okay, I'm going to wait till we're about there-ish and I can go into actual camera and try and burn this properly. In fact, actually... No, stay where I am, because I need to see where I'm landing first. Oh, I thought you were going to get bread for both of us then. You just want to get out bread. Oh. Fine, I'll go hungry, don't worry. Okay, so that is aiming to put us down on the moon. So what I want to do now is hop out of that, tell you to go into a retrograde, and let's just speed it up so I can see roughly where we're going. This is where it's all going to go wrong. That is entirely true, Retrotech. Gravity will teach people the pitfalls of climbing better than anyone ever can. Gravity. I thought the law and the law won. Okay, I now see the surface. I now feel more confident because I can tell roughly where the surface is. We're going to now just burn. Oh, this is going to go wrong, isn't it? This is going to go so wrong. I'm trying to keep an eye on the speed I've got. As you can tell, I've done plenty of this moon landing business. Yep, there's the polyp. You want that to be close to a zero and vertical as possible. What? The speed to be close to zero? I'm getting there, don't worry. Thanks for the vote of confidence, folks. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I may have also gone upwards slightly. We believe in you. Just also know you're not a real astronaut. Yep. Ah, I haven't put the beeper on. That's where the problem is. Meep, 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 meep. Right. I'm gonna have to ditch this booster at some point, but I want to get kind of closer to the ground first. Otherwise, these landing legs are gonna do nothing for me. But I've still got fuel in this tank, so I want to use as much as I can, even if I've got to sort of hover over the surface. But we are coming down. Makes me need a beaker now. Meep, meep, meep. I mean, I've got the... Meep, 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 meep. Blog, Subasa, blog. Welcome in. You're about to watch me crash into the surface of the moon. We are moving, I swear. Just very, very slowly. I kind of stopped the fall completely. Oh yeah, it's the thing NASA doesn't tell you about. The moon is incredibly low res. O ye of little faith. Now, the interesting thing is, I don't really think I can do much because I don't have any ladders to get the Kerbal out. That's just... Speech. Okay, do I have enough electricity? I do. I'd like to thank Yorkshire Tea for providing me the beverage in which to engage my brain. I'd like to thank everyone in chat for believing in me, believing I'd crash at least, but it's a belief and I'll take it. I'll take what I can get. And I'd like to thank the Kerbals for getting me here, because without them, this just wouldn't work. I'd also like to thank people for thinking that I can actually get this back in one piece, but that's going to be the next challenge. Yep.
Me.
Will thank you, Sabasa. Right. I don't know. And part of me wants to sort of save scum this, because I don't know if the jump pack that they have can get them back into this if I land on and walk around the surface. I don't know if it's got that jump. Rag, do you know if the jump pack will get them back in? Because ideally, I've managed to land it here. I want to make it back. Let's just kind of close that a second. For prosperity. Oh, I also saved a screenshot at the start, because when you load up the game and it's got all the loading stuff, it actually puts comedic loading XYZ things in there, so you've got something to look at. And one of them was locating Jeb, and I'm like, seriously, game, now you're having a go at me for this. Save, experiment, reload if fail. Will do. Fake moon landing. Nice. Alright, hang on, let me save, because this is kind of... Oh, wait. I just hit... I don't want a quick save. I want to save it as an actual name so I know where I am. Why is my keyboard not working? My mouse is going weird. That was bloody weird. Right, okay. Eva time. I don't like the way this thing rocked when you got out. That's kind of worrying. RCS? No, you can't do RCS. Okay, just let go. We might not.
Da 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 da.
And how happy they are!
I forget as well that F12 is a button to do something. Did you bring jetpack fuel? No, they have some. They have some propellant on them. I also moved my camera so you can see what I look at when I do this. So they do have some on them. Once more step for Kerbal, one giant crash for Kerbal kind. Yep. Gotta shoot for work. No worries. Thank you very much for popping by, Ragnarok. Enjoy work as much as you can, and I shall catch you later. Right, okay, you. Let us plant a flag. Site name. We were here in one piece. if we can get home. Take a surface sample and keep that. EVA report. Ooh, I can transmit. Oh wait. Might need to get back inside to transmit. Oh, cancel. Why is lower visor and remove helmet so close to each other? That just seems like a bad idea. Okay, now I need to try and get back in. Boing. Cheers, Retroted. I appreciate it. Climb, climb! Nope, you didn't climb. Does Mun have a breathable atmosphere? Just this one little button, you'll find out. Ah, wait. Aha, aha, ha, ha, ha. Oh, no. Why did you put your jetpack away? Yeah, so there's a jump button, and then there's a separate go up button. Grab. Woohoo! Woohoo! I made it back! I ain't did. Do I have any sciences I can do? Oh, I do. So, log the temperature. Keep that. Log the pressure data. Keep that. Oh, I didn't bring any mystery goo. Oh. Conduct materials study. And keep that. Just put it over and get in simple. There is that, yeah. You won't believe what this Kerbal discovered on the Mun. Stacy's mum's got it going on. Alright, close doors. Close. Retract. Okay, let's see. Can we get off this thing? Oh yeah. Oh, SAS. Go prograde. Right, okay. Go maneuver, bring the gear up. Now the fun part here is, can I get back? If I can, I'm going to try and transmit all the science. Got that Monday feeling. Ugh. Just another manic Monday. You see, it's so much better that it's called Mun, not Moon, because you get away with more bad jokes. It's brilliant. I feel like I need to try and land in the crater where I crashed and just put, we were here in many pieces. Get ready, my little Kerbal. You're going to be burning into orbit. 4, 3, 2, 1, burn! I'm not liking the fuel situation, though. Yeah, really not liking the fuel situation. Because, yeah, I've not got much of it. No problem at all, Pano. That's not a problem. Let's add a maneuver. Yeah. Now, I instantly see a problem. I don't have the fuel to get back. Okay. So what I could do, there's a few options. One, I can try meeting up with this craft in orbit and do a practice for rescuing Jeb, because I've now got to rescue Valentina. But they'll be orbiting Mun, and I can fly out here and try and match up with this orbit. Annoyingly, it's a very shit orbit. So I can either fly out, try and meet up, or I save the fuel, land, and then try and land in the same spot with the other one. Or I throw caution to the wind and just try and burn my way back. I don't like that last one. But I am going to need a new rocket to come pick up this now new stranded Kerbal. Whoa. I'm trying to think what's going to be best. That's a good idea. Yeah, I should have asked if she could have got one. Darn, I missed a trick there. I mean, that would get me... Escape the Mun, and then I'm in that orbit. Something tells me that's not a good orbit to be in. Because ideally what I'd like to be able to do is adjust this. Can I adjust it from here? Yeah, I can't even get the orbit to be more on par with what I want because I don't have the burn for it. I think I'll save the fuel because I can always land on the Mun again. And then I'll get another rocket to come out and pick them up, but I'll put a passenger section in it. Can you just get in the way of Kerbal and... No, you see, that's the problem with the orbit. Because I'm now in an orbit around Mun, I will never get in the way of Kerbal. Kerbin. And if I was to try and... Anything I would do, I would either be orbiting Mun or orbiting Kerbal. The only way I could try and get in the way of it is if I do a Jeb and I orbit out here somewhere. Jeb, where are you? Oh, that's Jeb. So technically speaking, Jeb gets in the way of Kerbal up there. So there is every chance that Jeb could meet up with the planet again, in one way or another. But we need to make a new rocket to go pick up the one that we've already launched. But at least this time, picking them up should be kind of easy, because I can ditch a lot of the science. Right, okay, so that all works. I'll keep... Actually, if I keep that in case I need to land, we're okay. We're going to ditch that. We're going to go for... Do I have passengers? Oh, wait, what's that? A crew cabin. Can my... Hang on, is that a one or a two-seater? It's a one-seater, isn't it? Ah, shoot, I'd need a two. Because I don't know if they can get in that. because 2 fit in that, but that is a lot heavier. That's 1.332 tons plus passenger mass versus 0.746 tons. So it's got a bit more mass to that one. But it does allow me to take 2 Kerbals. Why does it say probe this? Now we've added me. Because the original design I saved was a probe, so I called it probe this. And then I changed the probe part out for a crew cabin, so it had the added meat. And then said added meat ploughed into the surface of Mun because I kind of forgot the difference. The probe weighed nothing and the crew cabin weighed a lot. If you're not looking at Jeb, if and when he insects Kerbal, does he just crash down? I mean, if a Jeb crashes in the planet and no one's watching, does he make a scream? I thought it was a motivational corporate message. There is that as well. Because I'm like, I don't know if I can transfer a crew into the crew cabin. Oh, actually. If I use that, that will allow me to transfer into the crew cabin. It's like, do I go full Boeing crazy and try and build a plane on the top of this and then try and land a plane? I don't think I've got wings. Yeah, I've not got much in the way of wings. Otherwise, yeah. And that's the other thing, like, is whereas you've got all these different wings and stuff like that, in Kerbal 2, you have, like, a wing you put on and then you adjust its shape as you want it. I'm gonna go nuts. I'm gonna try for the 2-man one. Even though it's a lot heavier, and this is just going to end in tears for all. Mostly the Kerbals, but for all. Let's get some drug shoots, because I think I'm gonna need them. Where's the door? The door is there. I want to deploy the drogs first. It would make more sense. Oh, can get navigation lights. It does come with its own decoupler, so I could put that on and add an extra spot. Put that in there. Move that up there. So that'll decouple everything else. Oh, I might need a heat shield. And coming back from Mun, I can imagine this getting rather warm. And that means I will need a decoupler. Thank you. Then I can put all that on. So I have the ability to land should I need it. Let's just sort the crew out because I don't have anyone else who can fly. But I'm going to take that out because I only need one person for this rescue mission. It's not science, it's rescue. Ooh. The inline reaction wheel. You'd think I'd remember where everything is in all this. Command and control. Where can I stick you? That you'll be useful. And not just get... I mean, I could take the... I mean, that seems legit, right? Oh dear. Should call this one Thunderbird 3.5. We shall save, and we shall launch. Just put a winch on and some snow chains. Yeah. Warm, you say? Sips rum. Ah. Welcome on back. So, we're now doing a rescue mission. Because Valentina's got the science. But she's now stuck in orbit around Mun because there's not enough fuel to get out of Mun's gravitational pull. There's enough fuel for me to land again, so I can always land with this if I can get this to go where I need it to go. Because I've changed the pod at the top. But the plan is to fly up, go into orbit around Mun, and then see if I can meet up and intersect. Because that's going to be the test to see whether I can actually get Jeb back. So, prepare for Kerbal 3 to be stranded in space. Full throttle, let's rock. Whoa, this didn't like that for a second. Come on, level that out. Oh, it didn't like that at all. Probably should have tried keeping that part on. Let's just turn that off a second because I want to try and get everything sorted for the maneuver. Do that. Drop that in. Give me more of that. Okay, aim at maneuver point. The Kerbal Union is going to have a field day when these three get back. Look, they'll come back, they'll be heroes. Maybe. I mean, if nothing else, when Jeb gets back, they'll walk up to him and be like, Jeb, what was it like being in space? He's going to go... He'll have lost his ability to speak. And then you'll get done for health and safety violations, quite possibly. More than likely. I don't like this part because I'm now technically burning towards the atmosphere. Yep, that's the part I was worried about. I didn't kick it high enough into orbit. Yes, to Jeb. Verbal definition. To hurl into the far reaches of space unceremoniously with no hopes of return. I'm good at jabbing it. As you can tell, this is not getting into that orbit that I want it in. Oh, wait, no, we have just hit a periapsis there. That's good. That's good. Lots of things are overheating. That's bad. That's bad. Oh, that's not pretty. Alright, what I want to do, so I'll cancel that for now. Everything's overheating, but that's not a problem. Let's add a maneuver there. Why are you... what? I want to add the maneuver. Close enough. Aim at maneuver point. I don't like the fact that it's telling me my burn time is in minutes and it's in red. Game, what are you trying to tell me here? Apart from the fact that I've managed to goof this one up quite substantially. Alright, let's just try that one again, shall we? So, to start with, let's just add a maneuver there. Let's just bring the periapsis out slightly. Just so I'm not grazing the atmosphere when I come back. Whoop there. It's kind of worrying that I've burnt a lot of fuel already. Just get me away from the potential hazard there. That, in theory, should go back and burn up in the atmosphere. Okay, so that'll have raised the periapsis out. Can add maneuver to now aim for the mun. Ooh, my computer's making a weird noise. I think shit's just gone wrong with it. I don't know if it came across on stream, but my computer started skipping on music. I think it's forgotten hard drives again. Yep, the game just died. Yeah, and my computer's forgot hard drives. Woot! Somewhat well. It's done somewhat well. I'm gonna wrap it up there then, because by the time I've rebooted and got everything else sorted, it'll be time to end up. So I'll leave you on a cliffhanger as to what happens next, because I have no idea if that's saved or not. So I'm gonna reboot and sort everything out. I don't even know if Chiron's started streaming yet. Because I can't even get Firefox loading because it can't find it. Hang on, phone. I don't even know if Chiron's streaming tonight.
Twitch, Twitchy.
Twitch. How does one phone? I don't see him on there. So I don't know if he's not started or if he's doing something else or he's just not streaming. But we're on Chiron. I'm going to be heading over there if he's streaming. I'm catching up with him there. A big thank you to everyone for turning up to watch. It was nice having you here. Mana Pottering. Ooh, could go rate them. Have they just started up? For some reason I don't have it on my phone. Oh no. Yeah, I'm missing out so much on this phone. I think what I'll do is I'll just leave it for now, because I don't even know how long the stream's going to last before the computer ditches it. So you can either go watch Manapod. They'll be doing some roleplay sessions. I'm hoping Caron will be streaming. Oh, is the stream gone? I don't know if it's gone yet. It still says people are watching. That's always a sign that I can see it's going. It hasn't crashed, hopefully. But yes, if you can still hear me, I will be heading over to... oh, thank you very much for that. So there is Manapot Studios, as Richard has put in chat. There is also going to be Caron Rushmore as well. Hopefully you'll be streaming, but if not, I'm probably just going to go to Manapot and watch them. I will be online tomorrow at some point doing something. No idea what yet. Oh, that was one thing I did have an idea for, and Retro said you might actually like this. I'm thinking, mostly because Tsubasa gave me the idea, of doing Trucking Tuesday. So it will be something like truck related on the Tuesdays, so whether it be SnowRunner, whether it be Euro Truck, American Truck, something like that, just so it's a get together, drive around, have a casual chat, stuff like that, and have a bit of fun in them kind of games. But that will sort of take place on the Tuesday, so it's a fixed time for something like that. If that's of any like use or something like that, I mean, it's just a random idea. It could be we move it to another day or something like that. It's just Tuesdays make sense for me because it's a day I stream, and then I can also get away with the Trucking Tuesday thing on it. But I'll also need to get in touch with others and see whether they're happy for that as well. I'll pop it up in the Discord and we'll see what happens there. So yes, I will wrap it up now because I'm rapidly running out of things to say and I do need to get me some food. So again, big thank you to everyone for turning up to watch. It was a momentous day. We managed to land on Mun. We almost managed to get back, so, you know, I'll take the wins where I can find them. No Kerbals have died in the making of today's stream. Maybe. And yes, I will catch you all on the next one. But until then, whoever you are, wherever you are, whenever you are, it's been a pleasure having you. Toodles.